ਪਿਛਲੇ ਕੁਝ ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਦੇਖਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹੁਣ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕ ਯੋਗਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿਲਚਸਪੀ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ। ਅਲੱਗ-ਅਲੱਗ ਕਿਸਮ ਦੇ ਯੋਗਾ ਸਟੂਡੀਓਜ਼ ਖੁੱਲ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਨ। ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਅਗਲੇ ਮਹਿਮਾਨ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਸੂਖਸ਼ਮ ਯੋਗਾ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੇਣਗੇ। ਸੁਨੀਤਾ ਬਾਪੂ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਯੋਗਾ, ਮੈਡੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਕਲਾਸਿਕਲ 뮤직 ਟੀਚਰ ਹਨ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਟੈਕਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਡਰਿਵਨ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਮਿਸਾਲੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਜੀ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ। A bridge between the ancient wisdom of the East and scientific knowledge of the West। ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸੁਮਨ ਕੋਲਾਪਾਰੀ, a man that wears many hats। ਆਓ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ। actually जी, आप दोनों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है हमारे स्टूडियो में। कैसे हैं आप?
Very good. How are you, Simon?
I'm doing very well. So, Suman ji, आपसे a couple of weeks ago बात हुई थी. You were here for the film, and now we're here to talk about some yoga. पहले तो आप मुझे बताएं कि आपका एक event होने जा रहा है on May the 11th.
Exactly.
You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. On May 11th, Mother's Day, we are doing an event called Sukshma Yoga.
Okay.
Event. It's basically a dedication to all the mothers in the world. And the reason we are doing it on that day, there is a very good reason. We all are born with peace and bliss, right? And our mothers give that subtle, beautiful energy to raise us up, and we become what these individuals are today. But in the process, we forget the peace and bliss with which we are born, with the chaos of this world. And the whole essence of this event is to bring everyone back to that same blissful, peaceful state through Sukshma Yoga. And also, there is another message. We are hearing about yoga everywhere these days, and we want to take back everyone to the basics of yoga, because the essence of yoga is purity and bliss. Actually, it is not just postures or asanas or breathing exercises, but it is actually stopping the fluctuations of mind and bringing all the thoughts together into one state, and then attain that purity and bliss. And I think my guru Sunita can explain more about.
वही मैं इनसे बस पूछने वाली थी कि जैसे कि सुमन जी ने अभी हमें बताया कि बहुत ही अलग-अलग किस्म के योगा हैं, योगा स्टूडियोज भी खुल चुके हैं। सूक्ष्म योगा के बारे में क्या है? It's very basic type of yoga, very traditional. How is it different? What exactly is it?
Ancient yogic secrets, ignored by everyone. Just I am bringing that through Sukshma Yoga.
So आपको लगता है कि बाकी लोग जो योगा प्रैक्टिस करते हैं वो नए किस्म का योगा प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं? Is that right?
Yeah. There is pure energy in every human body, divine energy, but covered by so many toxins, impurities. That is Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, Makshara, and Bhaya. Excess anger, excess this. So how to not become victim for these impurities?
अच्छा, और आपको लगता है कि what is the cause behind those?
These are impurities. These 6 impurities.
As a child gets older, जब age बढ़ती है, तो आपको लगता है
we accumulate so many.
ये impurities accumulate होती है. तो
and the Sukshma Yoga will help that how to take care of self. Okay, with purity, Saucha, and Santosh. Sukshma Yoga tools are 2. Purity and divine bliss.
Okay, sounds good. Now, can anybody of any age practice this yoga?
Yes. I have 2 years students to older seniors.
Okay. There seems to be a trend, Sunita ji and Suman, that a lot of people are sort of seeking self-help books. They're turning to yoga for that peace and internal happiness. Can you really find that through self-help books or through yoga, or does that come from within?
You can tell.
Sure. I mean, see, I've been through that path actually. I used to read a lot of self-help books, by a lot of famous writers in this world. And it gave me that momentary satisfaction. It was like, oh yeah, I find it, but then I used to lose it. The reason being, I'm depending on something else to create happiness. I had to find happiness within. And the reason why I'm not happy is because I'm covered with all these emotions, all these impurities, just now what Sunita mentioned, lust, anger, jealousy, greed, selfishness, all these things accumulate in our body. If you think basically,
and ego will start,
and the ego layers start on us, right? And basically we are thinking beings, right? We are spiritual beings, of course, but most of the times we are living as thinking beings.
We've got thoughts.
Exactly.
That
the body, which is supposed to be a slave, it's a slave to the mind, basically, right? And what is mind? Mind is thoughts.
Yeah.
And what we are doing is we are creating all these different thoughts in different directions and breaking our mind into pieces.
Well, I read that somewhere once, that your mind, your thoughts is like a wild beast.
Exactly.
And if you can tame it, it can, wo aapki savari ban sakta hai, can take you so much further.
Exactly.
Whereas if you cannot tame your thoughts, it could actually really hinder your progress.
That's where yoga, chitta, vritti, nirodha. Mind business is business, different businesses, pieces.
Mind basically is supposed to be whole together, and then you control all your thoughts. But what's happening is we're breaking that into pieces, and where is the piece there, right?
That's right.
And what Sukshma Yoga is doing is it's removing all those fluctuations. It's removing all those fluctuations and consolidating all your thought into one stream, and then you can focus on one positive thing and accomplish. So what self-help books are doing is they're just talking about things, but nothing is being practiced. And Sukshma Yoga goes inside, and especially with the divine guru like Sunita, what she does is she has this great empathy, that unconditional love, which what she does is she absorbs. You know, for example, take a diamond. In a necklace, there are so many stones, and there are only few diamonds in there. What do the diamonds do? They give that energy to everything around and make other things glow. That is exactly what Sunita does through her yoga. She's taking us back to basics, first clearing our thoughts and impurities in our own self, and once that is gone, you're liberated. You don't have to liberate after you die. You can liberate right in this
while doing our duties.
While doing.
Do you need a lot of time to do this yoga, or can this be done, you know, while you're at work, or do you really need to set aside certain times of the day to do?
You can tell your experience. Why I have to tell? I am doing that.
Well, I'm a student, so I can explain better, actually. No, you can just do. I go for once a week to Sunita ji, and then I do my thing, and it's an hour thing basically. And then at home every day I practice. I go. I become aware of it when I'm doing. I'm not just doing like moving my legs and hands and doing postures, but I'm aware of doing it with my guru in my mind, the way she does it, with that purity. Not doing this thing and I'm worried about my paycheck, or I'm worried about something else.
But I mean, that's I'll have to be honest with you. I have tried meditation. I have tried yoga, and really controlling those thoughts is such a tough battle.
It is.
Like, aap baithe hote ho,
and that is where a good guru comes in to help, right? So say we study for so many years for learning some technology or art or medicine or whatever, right? With simple things of reading a book and doing it again, we take 20-25 years to get to the expertise.
That's right.
The matters of the mind are most complex.
That's right.
The thoughts, at least the books you can see, you can study, you can write. Thoughts, they just come and vanish in like flash of a second.
That's right.
For that, you need a competent guru.
That's right.
And that is the problem. I mean, everybody's teaching yoga out there, but how many are themselves pure? How many themselves are competent enough to guide a student through a right path? First, they are pure.
That's right.
The guru is pure, and then so. To answer your question, is the thoughts can be controlled with the discipline. Self-discipline is very important there, right?
Philosophical discipline.
That's right. Well, aapse bahut acha laga baatein karke. It's always a pleasure to have you both in the studio, and we'll definitely check out the event on the 11th.
Please, everybody, I would love everyone to come there. It's a $1 billion event. It's an investment in yourself, and we are doing it for free. We want everyone to come on May 11th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and enjoy the beautiful divine energy that Sunita is going to give, with some beautiful musical performances too. We'd love everyone to be there. Dedicate that day for mothers.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. Have to take a short break, but tusi kite jayo na. Hale hor bhi galna thod nal karniya baki han.